when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission.
You got action, you got action. You on your way to the repair. All right. I'm gonna come. Me and Adrian gonna come over after this game. After I play this game.
It's known as one of the loudest
That's what I'm saying.
in sports
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. This game is probably gonna be about an hour.
Man starts cheering for their
But that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting till you get there. I'm just saying. Me and Adrian gonna come over. All right. Damn, man. I was kicking the last game.
We're through the first quarter of this season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wilson airing it out to start. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wilson now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here. Wilson with it on first. Buys time, rolling right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
That's exactly where I was going.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They go right back to Tracy. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. He's on the move.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, top, go!
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's 2nd and 11. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Oh, this is a row, baby. Attack, attack, attack.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry-up here. They'll throw on 1st. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go street.
They kick the running back in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. On the move, headed right.
Oh, what a touchdown, man.
10-yard line.
God dang.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive.
Why they didn't let me
The
turn the field
Seahawks
with you?
getting ready for a 2-point try. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by
some
1.
bullshit,
8-7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30,
That was
not
some
the
straight up
25 on the
bullshit. What the
touchback.
fuck did they let me tell me to do? Alright, guys. Here's what we gotta do.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was going to be a fucking pick.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession.
Hey, we
They have
gonna
second
get to
down behind the
upper house.
sticks.
See if ever.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Complete to Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Ah!
Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working inside the red zone. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wilson on 3rd down.
Ah,
A lot
that's
of
not
guys
gonna
there, and it's intercepted.
press R1, man.
He's off to the
Press fucking
races.
R1.
He's at midfield.
Bullshit.
The 30. The 10. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8.
Press button.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from the 41. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying the right side with Tracy. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Giants in need of some points before the break. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Oh!
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Walker on first down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Back to throw now. He'll get this to come. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Here we go, set.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Gano ready to send this away. Sims now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, set ready.
They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has it downfield, working the left. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Check. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's taken in by Cup. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Walker now from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Hurt. Check go.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Man in motion here.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30.
See what we can put together, man. 2 picks.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 2. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Fumble.
Sims now on the return.
Oh, shit.
And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Walker on 2nd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On 3rd down, Walker.
Come on, man.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Works the sideline inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Cup on the catch. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Walker running to the right. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They send a man in motion. Staying with Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate. And I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Rush coming for Wilson. He beams one deep right side.
Oh my
That's incomplete
God.
on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
This
I
fucking
think
game
every
is some
analytics book out there,
bullshit,
Kate
bro.
said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This is sick bullshit.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cougar 19. Street. Check out.
And he carries it in for touchdown. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
I swear, that was a fucking touchdown, really. That's crazy.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Can't win them all.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Wilson to the air. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 25. He will go. New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Giants 21.
Gano ready to send this away.
Oh my gosh, we're returning.
Sims now on the return. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Running left. Here's Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Go. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Now looking to throw.
Oh, come on, man.
Along
You
the
s-
sideline,
I did
he
not
brings
see
it in.
that.
They say he got the feet down.
I'm trying to know how to do that thing and
Excellent
fucking
work.
hit skip thing, whatever the
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Connection made to Smith and Jigba.
Oh, come on, we gotta
And
get
they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
We
Give
still
him
don't.
11
We got a
yards, Brock,
chance.
and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
18 Rattler. 18. Shut up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
Let's go.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Sexy
Hey,
Dexy,
God
baby.
bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
Oh, come on,
Looking
man. She
right,
was right there to
and he
pick
finds
that, bro.
And they get this down to the 28. They've got to keep moving quick here.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gotta hurry this to the line. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the fourth. And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2.
Here we go. Set. Ridge. 7 Pirates. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check go.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move.
Thank you. Oh
He's
my
into the end
God.
zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Win some of these.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Chased out to his right. Finds Hyatt. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco.
First down throw from Wilson. Buys time, rolling right. The ball's out. The ball's
It's
out.
already
He lost
down.
it. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose
Gave
ball
myself
and
up.
make the recovery. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
18, 5 here. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh, that was.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Wilson. On the move, headed right. Gets this to Johnson.
Forgot about it.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Now at 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Let's go. 18
One final shot here. And there's our last hit image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.